In Japan, the lower house of the Diet has designated Fumio Kishida as prime minister following a special session. He's yet to be formally appointed by the Emperor Naruhito. Kyodo News is reporting that Kishida has decided to hold a general election on October 31st, earlier than initially expected. Former Prime Minister Yoshihide and his entire administration has resigned earlier today. 64-year-old Kishida was elected president of the ruling Liberal Democratic Party last week. His government's priorities include promoting economic recovery and containing COVID-19. Mari Yoshida has our top story.
He's Japan's third prime minister in less than a year. Fumio Kishida is seen as a consensus builder who represents stability. And one of his focuses will be to bring stability to the world's third largest economy.
We must compile a stimulus package of trillions of yen before the end of the year to create an atmosphere where people work together.
Japan's economy has experienced decades of slow growth, and the coronavirus pandemic triggered its worst economic downturn in modern history. Kishida wants to change that by boosting the middle class and keeping the national sales tax unchanged for at least a decade.
I hope the new Prime Minister will take COVID policies for restaurants mandatory, not based on requests. He should consider the worst-case scenario rather than looking at it optimistically.
Kishida also has been a critic of former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's Abenomics policy, saying it only made the rich richer. On the diplomatic front, Kishida is experienced, having served as foreign minister in Abe's cabinet. He now has to balance friendly ties with neighboring countries like China while maintaining close relations with traditional allies like the United States.
To thrive in the fast-changing world, a leader cannot push their policies on their own. To achieve a goal, a good leader needs to pull out cooperation and understandings from the public. I want to be a leader who can gain support from our people.
Before former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, Japan had 6 prime ministers in just 6 years. Whether Japan goes back to a revolving door premiership will be in the hands of Fumio Kishida and how he handles the country post-pandemic. His first test will come this November when general elections are being held. Kishida's Liberal Democratic Party has been criticized for pushing ahead with the Summer Olympics and its mishandling of the coronavirus. With COVID restrictions easing and over half of the population now vaccinated, he'll be in charge of resurrecting a country and healing the hearts of voters. Mari Yoshihide, CGTN, Tokyo.